This is the fourth section of our day trip, and over here we are entering the Merlion Park. We just crossed the street, we left the CBD, and got to the edge of the Merlion Park.
Yeah, so actually you can just after you cross the traffic light, you can just turn on your left side and there's a Merlion. But for us, we are bringing our daughter, so we have the stroller. So we need to find a way where we can push the stroller without using the stairs. And it's very good in Singapore, like everywhere you go, they have some way where you can just push the stroller or the wheelchair.
The word that we were looking for is barrier-free access. Yeah, Singapore is um, very much
Considerate to the
considerate,
people.
well, and the infrastructure is considering all the um, handicaps and all the people with all the different challenges, and make sure that it is accessible with
Stroller, wheelchair,
yes. So right now
or
we are
motorized scooter.
taking a little bit detour, walking around, but nevertheless it just gives us an opportunity to um, take a look at the started showing skyline behind our back. We could see all the way to the right the backside of the Fullerton Hotel, and then all the bank buildings facing the Marina Bay area. Making a 380 once again, taking a look at the skyscrapers which are defining the skyline of the Singapore. It just never gets old. You will be able to see me multiple times during this video that I'll just pause and take a look, because that's what I usually do even when I don't have a camera. Um, the skyline is just so mesmerizing that it just takes a moment to soak it all in. And as you are walking further from the CBD area, from the downtown, you are able to actually see more and more of the skyline. So with every single step, the view which is presented to you is changing. And of course, there's countless places which we are passing right now, which are ideal for picture taking. And I don't know if we need to introduce this building that we are looking at right now.
Yeah, the famous Marina Bay Sands and the Art and Science Museum on the other side.
I actually never visited the museum. Since I came here, I'm ashamed to admit, but I never went there. So maybe next
Maybe
time.
we should try to go there next time. Never been there as well.
Oh my goodness. All right, I've been here for 6 years and never got chance. Anyways, on the left side, that's a few restaurants which are facing the Marina Bay Sands. I got chance to be in 2 of those restaurants. Those restaurants are a little bit on the higher end because of the view, but the food is, you cannot compare it with the Clarky. I think it is day and night. Those restaurants are really meant for team meetings, business meetings, for
Fancy dinners.
fancy dinners for the office people from the CMDB. So definitely there's many options of very high quality restaurants where you can eat whatever type of cuisine that you can dream of. Right now we are slowly walking and approaching Merlion. at the very back you can start seeing the water fountain. We just need to pass by a few tourists. As you are approaching the Merlion, depending on a day and a time, this area obviously the highlight of the Singapore, so getting crowded with lots of tourists. As you can see, I'm starting to lose my wife. There's quite a few guys between me and her, so I'm just trying to catch up with her so we don't get separated. And as you're approaching Merlion, the density of the tourists is just getting worse and worse. And here it is in its full beauty. Again, we are a little bit lucky because a couple months ago, for a few months straight, the whole statue was covered because it was under the renovation. So we are just very lucky that during our day trip today we were able to see all of the highlights that we wanted to show you, just in its full beauty and fully renovated. As you can see, there's a oh, Gabriela is still awake.
She just wake up.
Oh, she just woke up. Yes, she was sleeping actually. Yes, she was
and
sleeping.
And she was like, "What? Time. Where I am? What's happening here?"
Exactly. She's like, "This doesn't look like my living room. Where did you take me?" Anyways, so from the street you can see an extension going to the bay. We can call it a pier, and because this section is extremely crowded, Divina will stay waiting for me on the left side, and I will just go and take a look to show you a little bit the madness that is going on this pier. Everybody's taking a picture, everybody's looking for the best angle, and my favorite section of this video is coming over here, and we are almost there. There you go, lady.
The famous Merlion pose.
The famous Merlion pose. Look at it, just beautiful. As you can see, there was a girl behind this lady doing the same pose, and
everywhere the same pose.
Yes.
Trying to catch the water from the Merlion.
Exactly.
Maybe it will make you like immortal.
Actually, there was one thing that came to my mind when I was thinking about this crowded place, and that is that whenever I'm over here, I never worry about the pickpockets. If I was at a similar place in Europe or anywhere else in the world, and I'm mentioning Europe because I come from Europe. It's not meant, in any ways to disregard Europe, but if I was in any other place in the world with so many people close together, I would immediately get a sense that, hey, watch out, where's your phone? Don't stick out the phone, too far from your body for too long, because somebody can snatch it, and run away. This is something that when you live in Singapore for couple of months, this is something that completely goes away from your mind, because Singapore is known for being extremely safe, and things like this, I'm not saying they don't happen, but they never happened to me, and I don't know anybody that has ever experienced pickpocketing, in Singapore.
Like, as you can see in the video, like everyone, all the people, they are carefree. They are just like enjoying the view. They don't care about other people. And I think it's like what we should do when we are traveling, like just enjoy.
This is the bridge which is connecting the Merlion Park with another
Tourist spot.
tourist spot in Singapore, which is called Esplanade. This bridge is in parallel with a bigger bridge which is made solely for cars. This one is for walking only, which is actually very nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you know the building that we are looking at on the right side? What it actually represents?
It's a durian fruits, right?
Yes.
With all the thorns.
Yes. So what is durian? Because not everybody knows what is durian. I didn't know for sure what is durian before I came to Singapore for the first time.
Yeah, durian is a very famous food in Singapore, but unfortunately you cannot bring it in every public transport because of the very strong smell.
Correct. You are not allowed to travel with it
Yes.
because if the fruit would get open, it smells like dirty feet.
It's not dirty food. It have a very strong smell, and not everyone likes the smell of it.
Correct. Yes. Actually, in Singapore, in public transport or at some public places, you have explicit signs where you are saying no durian allowed. You have food courts where they say no durian is allowed to be sold or consumed because of the
Because
strong odor.
it's like open space.
Correct.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, durian is also called, at least from what I've heard from the locals, the king of fruits.
Yeah, I heard it as well.
Because of the smell, I again ashamed to admit, but I never tried it. Have you?
No, I haven't tried it, but I tried the durian candy and it's very nice. With a bit of like spicy flavor, sweet and spicy.
Yeah, I guess that's
Very unique flavor actually.
I guess that's not the same, right? But anyways, one day. So this durian, it definitely holds its importance in the history, because in Singapore, at this prestige place like this, they made a building which is in the shape of durian and represents durian. There's probably a reason why it's not a strawberry or an apple, but durian. Durian, king of the fruits.
And if you know the reason, please let us know.
Yes, that's actually a good idea. If you know the story behind it, why it is called the king of the fruit, why potentially this building was built in a shape of the durian, if there's a specific story behind it, I definitely would like to know. Anyways, right now we are walking down the Esplanade right next to the Bay Area, next to the water. Again, every single step that you take gives you a different angle of the city and of the Marina Bay Sands, and you can spend there hours just taking pictures, because this place is just provides very beautiful scenery of the skyline, and is actually portrayed on many postcards. We are approaching an outdoors theater where every single time we walk by, there's a performance either by a local group, children, an outdoor concert. Always something going on. We will be making a turn to the left to the Esplanade shopping mall, because on the other side of the shopping mall is a bus stop, but also a taxi stand. Yeah. And because we've been walking and we've been outside with our daughter Gabriela for quite a few hours. We are probably overdue by her dinner time. We are kind of in a hurry. So for today, we will take taxi to get home. But anyways, we are approaching the end of our day trip. I highly recommend that if you come to Singapore just for a day or for 2 days, this walk along the Singapore River, which with a slow pace will not take more than approximately 2 hours, is something which will be very memorable for you, will provide you opportunities to take dozens and dozens of beautiful pictures. And yeah, that was our daughter that needs to get to her dinner plate as soon as possible. But anyways, thank you very much for walking with us all the way to the end, and I'm hoping that this detailed walking tour of Singapore, our day trip, was beneficial for you, and it will help you to plan your trip when you decide to travel to Singapore.
And navigate your way from place to place.